Ojibia TV, ubeje wo ho.
That's it. That's right.
Black and
Rabbi Kesi Kasampa. Oh, hey, wait, sorry. I'll go. I'm not going to tell
You be my kind of face for them.
Yeah.
Nene.
Bacho, Obechim. And that's Obechim.
Obechim.
Come here, Mpabucha. Come here.
Yo, you hear me? Okay, check it. The sound. Bobby, your mic. Check it. Right, two.
Can't catch it.
Alright, so we are ready. Be ready.
We best start it first. We have our
Let's start.
Start it up. 1.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Action.
Yo, Osmafo. Ende ye edasronko a Rabbi afehye no dom bebre wo fi wiase bebre worba na wa bebe twa ho. Osande wo be na obotwa ho a obi apɛ nzepa a ɔwɔ mu no. Na de bia asɛm a ɛkan yi dɛ Nyankopɔn som ɔde bra na botutu esunsumfi na yɛ Ghana man nyamesom man. Nanso wiase nyinaa Nyankopɔn na ɔbɔe. Nti sɛ kɛdɛ Ghana yɛ nyamesom man a eba na asam na botum egina do aka kyɛ wiase nyinaa ma wehu dɛ ampa Ghana yɛ nyamesom man.
Ghana nyamesom man. Mpo obedi wiase nyinaa do. Ayen dɛ wiase nyinaa finfin Ghana. Na nkwan hya so kyerɛ dɛ nda ɔde akyirem na wɔde Yankopɔn ne pien wɔde baba. Nti sɛ Yankopɔn ne pien wɔ asase finfin da ɔkyerɛ ɔman no nyamesom man.
Sɛ Nyankopɔn ne fie wɔ wiase ne mfimfini da na ɔkyerɛ dɛ ɔman no ɔyɛ nyamesom man. Sɛ erehwɛ a nkyɛbon dɛ it started de retutu esunsumfi. Mbre egum nyimpa bebree so wodi dɛse dɛ wɔba wo nkyɛn na de wo nsa to wɔn do na wɔbɛbotwa wo nso a enyama kɔyɛ edi ma wo. Sɛ ehwɛ percentage a ɔwo na etumi kyerɛ percentage of esunsum na honhom a wɔwɔ wiase. Ehwɛ percentage of esunsumfi a etutu a right now Ghana yɛda he 30% and 50% and extra improvement reba another still na yakufo.
The mentions finitun we are seeing asem. Ne da memri we are seeing atse okwa oyina bobo an pako. Bra me to Ghana den na America den ba. Na Australia den ba. Continent bia no do boba. Nti dam na ɔse. Da memri oyina wa bom ko. Yeah.
Mate de onche bia discussion kɛse bi bɔkɔdo paa ɔyɛ Judaism so na Arabfo no na most of the time na aya na Arabfo no ana Muslims no de bia wɔka Allah nwa Allah na wonyim da ɔyɛ ho Nyankopɔn ɛna Israelfo no nso wɔka Yahweh na yɛpɛde yɛhwɛ isi dɛ rabbi no ɔno na ɔyɛ abɔso nyame eba na asam na ɛbɛka wiase nyinaa botumi gyina wo ehu dɛ rabbi no ɔno na ɔyɛ abɔso nyame na ɔnyɛ Allah na ɔnyɛ Yahweh nso
nsam no nyinaa wɔ Bible dɛm nti Bible na ɔbɛkyerɛ Nyankopɔn a ɔyɛ koro ekɔ Israelfo a ɔsɛ hom ngye ndi Nyankopɔn yɛ koro ekɔ Arabia ɔsɛ hom ngye ndi Nyankopɔn yɛ koro nti Bible na ankasa na ɔbɛkyerɛ Nyankopɔn koro
medase
and then okukuni nyame somafo papa we dey pani say yes example for we papa na nka we say yema wankasa e dey wonu disem e dey tuja
yo
ni sema na yo be o so tira sinti na o dey tuja na mu papa emre ni nie e dey na wo de ma timemfo wo Ghana hanya
Jumedi ya nkwam hye na onye abakwasam ade bia twa orehwe Nyankopɔn asem wo hu abakwasam wo ho ɔkyerɛ Nyankopɔn ne pie ɔwore ebaasa abawiase na ndabakwasam yi dɛ abra Nyankopɔn bɔ na wiase wie yi ɔda bɔnsɛm gye de hyɛ asase mu nti bɔnsɛm gye nti impresen bia ba asase da ɔbɛyɛ bɔn nti nara Nyankopɔn ɔyɛ ne homɔbɔ dɛ ɔbɛyi ne pie na esi hɔ ama impe bia ba asase no bɛbɛbɛdzi ɔne Nyankopɔn na kyiri wɔ aduare no ɔde ne bɔn akyɛ nti ɔhɔ ma bɔn pɛkyɛ sɛ impe wu na sɛ bɔn wɔ do a inya ahema mu nkɔ nti Nyankopɔn ɔbɔna ade asase ne wie yim ɔsoma atumfo akron ba wiase ansa na Adam reba na tuma ɔtɔre akron ɔno no besi makaka ba ɔsi hɔ achi na ɔma Israel ɔhene Solomon nso osina din na mmom na nkwan hyɛ nso da hɔ dɛ nda a ɔde akyiri Nyankopɔn ne fie ɔtɔre ba asam baba na ɔtɔre ba ase ɔyɛ kasisi da wɔ Meka kasisi da wɔ Israel na kasia yi dai abɔpo na sunsun na wɔhwɛ makaka abaro abɔpo na sunsun na wɔhwɛ Jerusalem temple no do na yi atumfo na wɔhwɛ no ɔsan yɛ adwuma kase ɔyɛ dɛ ɛkɔ Maka yɛ bɔre pakyɛ ɛkɔ Israel yɛ bɔre pakyɛ na yi nnɛma eson na ɔyɛ ma nipa ɔsɛ nnɛma esia na nipa tena ase monye nje wasase do ensi nna ya ahyɛ ase ɔyɛ bɔne pakyɛ ɔkyerɛ fi ayaresa ma ɔtɔ bi oyɛ obi ɔhwehwɛba ma ɔtɔ bi oyɛ abrabo yeye ma ɔtɔ bi oyɛ kunyimudi tumudi ma ɔtɔ bi oyɛ mpuntu ma ɔde awie ɔnye kunyimudi Nama esien wɔ hɔ ma impera sin biara sɛ impera sin biara nam hɔ na dam nama esien yene mu ba sen po a wɔn bɔtɔ asase ha ebien po a wɔn bɔtɔ sanda wɔ hɔ na de biara wɔ apɔmuden a wɔ apɔmuden a bɔtuma akɔ akayi wɔ adwuma ma yi afiade abayi biara so yɛ yie na bɛyɛ sika da bɔ bra nti Nyankopɔn waayɛ dɛmemmiri adom kase ama wiase ayɛ adom kase ama wiase eyi nti dɛmemmiri ohia da Ghana yi biara asana adona wo mdɔrɔ ɔwɔ wiase de na so Ghana na headquarters otu anamo na ɔbaba gye no ho ebi amakene ama yamesam nyɛ ɔman mu ya ho Nyankopɔn ho nyimdie nyi Ghana ha dɛmemmiri temple besi nche impepi wo ho ato nti abiribia dra yebɛyɛ na nkrɔfo a wo hu yansa no waba no wara wabaje wo ho
no osmafo
Okay. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao. From the question that the journalist asked him from the beginning, he wanted to know that why is it that the entire earth belongs to God, but yet Ghana is mentioned by him, the true messenger of God, that Ghana is God's appointed nation. And it says that Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said that, yes, Ghana is God's appointed nation, and it is in the prophecies that Ghana is the center of the world. That right now, everybody, every knowledgeable person knew that Ghana is the center of the world. And the prophecy says that God's holy house or his holy temple will be built in the center of the world. And therefore, that is why we have to know that Ghana is the chosen nation or appointed nation by God. Again, he asked Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao that he would like to know that Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao began this work, and he said he is casting out evil powers in the nation, and that he would like to know which percentage has he done so far. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said with the evil powers that he is casting them, it's not only pertaining to Ghana, but rather to the entire world. And so as he's casting them from the Africa continent, it is also evil powers that are in America, in Asia, everywhere. They are all coming, and he's casting all of them. So it's not to say that percentage of evil powers cast out of Ghana. Rather, it is the entire world that he is working on, the entire earth that he is casting the evil powers on. It is this that the journalist again asked Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao that he wished to know, as him has come as a true messenger, what word does he have for the people of Ghana or the people of the world to know that yes, he is a messenger sent? Yes, with this, then the question came that Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao, a festival such as big like this, that he always organizes for humanity, we would like to get his point of view. Why this festival and why at this time to humanity? Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said that yes, the work that he is doing now, the festival that he is organizing for humanity now, it is based on prophecy and history. And that when we go to God's knowledge, the biblical knowledge, the knowledge of God that is descended onto the earth, we will find it in the prophecies and then in the history. He said that yes, the Most High God have given his holy house or his holy temple to forgive the sins of humanity. And that as he has created the earth, when man sinned, then their sin is upon them and they die with it, they will not attain salvation. Therefore, the coming of God's holy house on earth to forgive the sin of men. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao explained and said that as he created the earth, as the Most High God created the earth, 9 mighty ones named Adam descended onto the earth. And anytime they come, they spend a number of years and then they leave. He said it is the 9th one who came to build the first holy temple on earth, which is the Kaaba. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said that that was what Abraham then rebuilt it, and that was what is serving at Mecca, which is called the Kaaba. He said this forgive the sins of men. In order for men not to die with their sins, the holy temple is there for them. He said later, then Solomon also was instructed by the Most High God to build his holy temple in Jerusalem in Israel. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said that the prophecy again is there saying that in the end of days, the third holy temple of the Most High God will come onto the earth, and it is it that has come now. Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said that this is the holy temple that is prophesied. It will come in the end of days, which will add up to the former two to become the third one. And he said with this, it is said that its strength is bigger than the former. He explained to us and said that the former holy temple that exists, it is spirits and angels that are descending on it, that are taking charge of it. And that the holy temple at Mecca called the Kaaba, it is spirits and angels that are taking charge of it. The one in Jerusalem, it is spirits and angels that are taking charge of it. But the third holy temple that has come now, he said, it is the mighty ones that are charged to take care of the holy temple. Again, the third holy temple is having 7 key things to give to humanity. 6 of them are for humanity to live life with on earth. He explained that today, which is the beginning of the festival, Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said, it is forgiveness of sin. Then, the next day, which will be tomorrow, he explained that it is healing. All form of sickness that you are suffering when you come around the holy temple, you will gain the healing. Again, the third day, he said, it is childbearing. Those who are seeking to have child, to come to the holy temple, you come, and then you bear the child. Again, the what follows is Okronkron Ninyami Sumafuyao said, prosperity in life. That all of these that is mentioning, 6 of them are for humanity to live life with. Followed, he said, it comes with power. Those who seek to gain power on earth in whatever endeavor they see themselves, he said that follows. Then again, what follows again, Okronkoni Nyamismafia said, that is also success in life. That whatever you do, you have to see success in it. And then what sum it up is victory in life. So Okronkoni Nyamismafia said, these 6 things that he has mentioned out of the 7, it is for humanity to live life with. He said, the people of Ghana will lack the word of God and the knowledge of God. Should we have it, as the Holy Temple has been built and he has begun this work, saying to us that when you come around the Holy Temple, this and that is what you are going to achieve. He said many would have come around the Holy Temple if we have the knowledge of God and we have the word of God. But we lack that. That is the reason we continue to struggle and we remain adamant to the good news he has brought to us. But Okonkoni Nyamisumava said the festival will continue, and as he keep organizing the festival, the world, the nation will come into realization and we shall all come to take part in it.
Akonkro Nyamisuma for you. Asama yapade ebisa sisi anye de. Se hwe temple ba asa ni nyina nzepa nkokrope na wom a oye bonfeche ma owo Israel na ma owo Mecca. Na epede ebisa de rabbi o wa hai nzepa omunu doso obi bebisa de dazu poma na osimin ono nti na o madam nzepa owom na odoso na na.
Asama kan show de asunsun na bofo na wogina Arabian on Israel dundo. Tumu po so wogina da adekman do. Nti deminti na ma in na ho de no kwso. Abofo wan sayel yiminzi on ho was bofo on sayel. Atumfo no was sayel. Bibele atumfo no woye. Nti da adekman ogina ho ma atumfo a wogina dwumedino do.
Ocho, Okonkwo Nyamisuma for wasame de Yankopon onjinaza yipa ordinance yedo. Adi so amikoya ndo dimiza dance de wala nkasa na ye temple wa na esi. Nti baza no wo me yipa botwa ho a na no ho ato. Bibi shema na because yentase.
Da makan Imenzia Shuma na pena makwasam awa aman Ghana na wiase na da. All the kind Yankopon afie no wonsi na yimpa. Eden hore so bias Yankopon afie na ore hu na onsra ma wote. Abraham obesi Yankopon afie ofia bofo no mu. Ahin Solomon ofia sunsun no mu. Yameso afia ofia laja no mu. Edem imenzin ayede wiase. Nti sa kana Yankopon nyina da yimpadun sa da yi de ba ho yeye
Okonkoni obi bi se fi Sweden there obedo the status of Ghana now.
Ghana da ni ye ya e bi ontum yeye Jesus so megina nsa na se bia maka asma wonja ntum na adun so akworo so mo awot wo hu to hu no ma ni mo adwe owi asesera wo wi if you made a kwe abokoso asima first we wodun na wo je number 170 do ene wa kwa number 700 do wo ka sepa aya emafrawa mransa wo fi 18 years do ko 30 years wo ka si abokoso asi enfira do Yereba should mara, Yereba so question. So just 700. So question as in prison. Accident the mara, Muslim send the mara. I watching no waba home kakra or 90. The man obesi. The baby and to Mrs. Yes, I was reading and son.
And we cut there is a gun and ye that Muhammad he said. It's the key now to Muhammad, no impartation today. On above boy.
Nam walk a crowd, American, and watching Boko Kakra. Nam why, no by year, and I will know on your mamma Nasa. I bear being over what 1 million per year.
Yo, Osmabu, I have said, Sisiano. I'm for being de Udino or Sumafo, no, I'm for being so the two or more so. Ebino so miracle items now, or say any man, Sisia almost say, or moon Dio, the Omodio Monsa, no Casana, or Canon Dia, no most of the year. Sisia, I know one or mono. Dear now by a mere whom difference I walk only on mountains, and so much as he is now. If there never see me a whom difference I walk only on mountains.
One sorry, yeah.
Sorry,
Omodio Monsa, as I are to say, as is your money now. Almost Omodio Monsa, as I are, a one friend running through you. Obiso say a friend or Sumafo, Papa would dinner to no. And near Oya, be nice easy, almost so a yam, a man for so a new dance here. And dear now by a man, Yahoo is a difference, a war near Montem, my who's only on Sumafo 9, Yamian, a bass as is you. Dear now by a year.
Maybe I have member or in Zia, a man in Impa woman away. And Jamaica say, Grand Jamba. Damaya, the Impa Sidabi. Macassa, will check a yedman. Madam Crabia, and company fear, or Trevor Samba. Madam Suka Susaba. Two Masaba. I bring both my. And so you mean the only guns in Impo Busan, I had to be our own when I up there. I answered them. I may not be able to me, you see, Yagana.
I'm a smartphone, so for the I can online every day. Yeah, fanciful, yeah, that. The fancy be a boko, a one who be a presidency or bill. Waka the day. Professor Jane Mesa will no one some today. In Bible Casam, we cut the action is in. Nazishan, I hear Juma, I know on today, Wadaroma.
I cut them, or bank and a move. Man can imagine it. I'm not meaning shit. Or bank and now, also, some parts of our wife, you know, to make you clear. The man don't see you. In fact, simple, so I know what the year, ma'am. No, to make you clear. Fancy beer and cutting a hole, won't you? Son, smart some, and want some hole. Young couple and a pen and catch them. Oh, no, ye be that. The master from why you are about 17 away. Chabira, I in the Muket Nizasunda. Most of the ocean, aviation. Now, one Canada and one country. A papa baby answer for you now, went to my yet. Then being a Daniel or I'm not going to say, not time show. And so, you mean, you know, you get a hard to be American. No, so we are Cassa, no, me, I would let you. Let me know your cook. Yacopan one customer. There was the master for you and so you be. And some part of what some now walk on, yes, Master Moho. Look at the Yamaswap. Temper Prancasa or to match the queen, much the home, sensing. Now, men talk a cat, the men swallow, I've been to consider. The mamma can't or bank home, or your banners, the master don't come be.
This way, who are on mobile or Biaboko Biano, Mobisa Nobisi.
I bet, that's why I was sure the whole.
The fancy would do a beer.
Oh, fancy is not about to go on a man bay. Why are you away? One when I want to Uncle Suhu. Get up and over to a gundo.
None so.
That wasn't a baby. We enjoy end it.
What I say, Yakupoma thing is separating if your mind can not no money. Now, you said the number 10 years. The Breben is soon you'll be your men. I can shine.
As soon as you won't team, Markan Hada, come by empty by simple. The oil cassa were better in the day of your uncle Krum. The Mokaya. Osmond Jan, the Macassanaba, Osmond Jan, the Cassanama. The amount of meeting will be Cassanaba, or Biabo Kunukrum. As soon as someone want me now, or Yahoho. I can't pay for you was Central African, what would Ghana have? Doing our Yahoho. The Cassanaba will be Uncle Kumo, we are Boko.
Okay, Nipocho, ese Yankupon ne Clone Israel, Arabia, ne Ghana. But you're the Togo for now, and so I am Yankupon,
a man, well, about some jet, my farmer, I can eat. Mambo abonsem je ampama Arabian. Mambo abonsem je ampama Israel. Ahon nsena hema no ho. Ne sai brother ho ba pam wo ho a, na wo so nya hema mi akọ. Dem na ase.
Okay. Papa, afi 2025. Yesimu yi. Owo na adoso. Ene yare na eti akisi. Ede na wo de wo ede ma Ghana fo ene biase nyina.
Me da me ka cha na wanye de wo ho. Na osum onye ntam. Na osum na nyina ya obi a bibia ne won ntam Ghana ha.
Papa ne sa mu no Ghana sani aminu ayi ebisa kane afi yanko bobo mu kakra kani bi aba betwa mu ne yakobo boli a yanhye yakura de na ne obi ani nanso no na anu ya de e ba so de na ese nsakere bi abam papa wasem bi a wo kan ne mmiri bi no eno na ahya se de de e wo Ghana ye
maka da wo boro ho
da bi ese amembo no nsisaye kakra bebe mu no eno na ahya se ya na
boy na so no patro nchiana sase ya hwe do twa yimre bi
Pocho ese de osumi onginanya Ghana onyeye at the same time so ese de safantin so nkede egwana Ghana onyeye ente fantin se osumi ngina na fantin kokede egwana ono Ghana be ya na
ado so mara dira de bi nya bom sase osum ne nyina no ohia kase osum ne obegina dam ne beja atum ona nanu yade
enti se Ghana yi no obekekeda de no asam kada oye rabi nemfi if omani na angina ntum ne onu hu de rabi na wabo nemfi onu ba still Ghana be ye anas don
ye omani anja ntum obesa yi onu yimpa ko na wo sum mu no oyim obi a wa amado bese no we hu waja atum.
Okay.
Last question.
Okay.
Okonkron yo suma for em say Moses. Okofero ho. Ade ni tumi e ko. Nke be sra o say oso odi tumi be ko o man panyin ho. Na waji atum say o man no enyi sum ni ntum. Na ho kire bebre bi e wo o man no ni nyina nko. Say say oni osumafo a nyame asoma ho. Moses ye bi no yeso ye pese o ye bi sa amaye.
Oh, Moses on Yankopana na osoma ndo nko. Moses Yankopana na osoma ndo nko pelo ho. Ye na na okọ bi. Miyan krebia da nko omampanyin ho.
Okay.
Nzam samara makompo a gire mbisa hwen sana. Ntum nko ndamon yi.
Papa ne kra odi twatwo de amaye na ye sorry.
Mama twatwa ma wa wonje osoma ntum.
Ti bi sende nsubotwa. Edban.
Okay. Oh. Omo api de region bia obenye kakakra. Region bia obenye kakakra. Na yero about to pipi do there.
Edban ne bua yezin.
Was o jana mapoti do. Nda water pot no hunsu.
Okay.
The patron was some kakra no sound. Ene ye ekoso wiase akwana nyina ene se Yesu wabewu e de ate ya wuta na sese wo so ka se Messiah no waba se de Yesu Kristo kan wa se nyame ni Messiah no na Messiah no odi machi a oba me kasa pro wo montam dan sumu hu no ene Messiah na ba ebe ye den na a Kristo fo no a sabi omu nyina adwen akudi se Yesu ewu no wodi ne moja beti yen ebe ye den no mu nso ewu se Messiah na ba.
Oh, honestly, my wabosu Yankopon na nsem. Obi a wanye nzin obokun. Na huma wo wunya Yankopon a wonje osumuntum. Huma wo wunya Yankopon a wonje yamusumuntum. Obokun yara. Azum ba dan meye Moses na abredon. Dan meye no kwanshi na abredon, dan me pepe na wo so abredon. Azum Moses na drum Pero fo anya ntum to onya egu nsinu mu. Kwanshi ni ba na okasa achara afuna ho enwanye nmu ku onya egu sanu do. Dama na obasi wo Ghana ha. On wara umunyi yo mampanyin bom bibio keke bi de. Ghana po wonye waso wo membre sha. Ela mra kan bi. Ya na kwa. Sawa ze dama wo membre no kwa echi de. De be bo hu de. Dama nsem pi yo sha asna nche de beda. Enche o me yedam na ose. Adam na nche mpa wu. Nche na so mu yin mu hwe. Oyo suminsi oja wonje ntum sin impre wo Ghana hadaman. Okore we papa. Asa mimbo po kasa bada. Awra impa 7 million wo Ghana ha wo sumi ho. Esa wondu be biara.
Amesoma for ya. Me say Ghana North Boko ntokwesi wo pa na wo se mantem no wachi wo nyina na ka North abeko. Ansa na bedu wono sa Boko ntokwa na beba fom ana ase.
Oh. Woyi mo hwara, tin bi no right amazin. Na me ma pira woji ya obeja yeso japo na principle. What them continue wotun wa mo eja bi. Tum ne hwe wa obeja akon.
Okay, you better say pacho you have questions ni nyina si na
Eyi nti na ntoro. Aman empemfo a wo mo hwe me kire kwan. Osante sebredem yan Ghana here mpo. Ena se asem bi su kro bi do a. Ahina wo kro me kra won ka ma kwan fo amra. Ama kwan fo bapɛ wo ba cheche sense ma abandam. Oye ho ada na adun so ejai. Ojai. Na nne de ma zo onyi ho. Dama so fo ekohwefu a wa yo me na aban na nyi wo do wo wan ya ma no hwe. Enti sa aban na nyi bere. Osma pa aban na mu nya me nyi pa aban na mu hwe na cheku a. Mo da mo bo ma mo bo ho.
Okay. So Kokoni Nyame Sumafo answering a couple of questions that came to him. The first question was asked that he would like to know that as he has come and built the third holy temple, he mentioned that the temple in Israel, the temple in Arabia, it is only there for forgiveness of sin. But with this third holy temple, he has so many things that he gives to humanity. So the one who asked the question said he would like to know, is it that there is a different thing that has been placed in this third holy temple that is causing that, or the rod of staff that he placed in the third holy temple that is causing that? It is this that Okronkon Nyame Sumafo said that is not it. He said, with the Most High God, his ways are different. And that the one that he sent, Abraham, who came to rebuild the temple in Arabia called the Kaaba, he said he is coming from the group of angels. And then Solomon, who was instructed to build the Israelites temple in Jerusalem, Okronkon Nyame Sumafo said he also came from the group of spirits. Okronkon Nyame Sumafo explained and said that with this third holy temple, he who is a messenger of God is also coming from the group of the Elijahs and came to build it. So he said it is not to say that it is built by human beings. He said that is not how it is. It is the Most High God who sent one of the heavenly populates to come onto the earth in the liking of man or in the form of man to come and initiate the holy temple on earth. It is this that a question also came that he would like to know that Okronkoni Nyame Sumafo in his teachings mentioned that God does not dwell in things made by men or made by hands of men. And he himself knew very well that Okronkoni Nyame Sumafo is the one who led or who caused the construction of this temple. So why is it also working in that manner? Okronkoni Nyame Sumafo said, as he has said, it is not to say that the human being will get up and build a temple of such a kind. He said, no, that those who build the temple are those that are sent from the heavens by the Most High God to come on earth and build the holy temple. So he should not just justify to say that him, as he see him to be a mortal being or to be a man, he has come to build a holy temple. No, he is a messenger sent from the heavens onto the earth, but he came in the form of man. And that is why we say it so. And so the holy temple is built by messengers who are sent from the heavens onto the earth. Then a question also came that now that he's on earth, letting us understand that he is a messenger of God, many of the Christians are also claiming that they are also messengers of God. He has said that these material things made by men that we use as direction to our prayers is not in the like of God, and God forbid that. And yet now our Christians leaders are also claiming that they are not using them again. They are also administering healing with their hands as he's doing. And that, what can he do to let us know the difference or differentiate between him as a messenger of God and those so-called Christian pastors who are also claiming to be messengers of God? Okronkoni Nyame Sumafo answered and said that it is because we lack the knowledge. And he said this morning, he mentioned that the knowledge of God is not with us, the people of Ghana. And that is why we believe in them. that these pastors are also, as they are saying, they are sent by God. He said, if we have the knowledge of God, we will not have even come up with such a statement, because what he is doing, that he speak and his speech travel across borders or boundaries to go and work in people's life. Again, he lay hand on people and again they are healing. He said, there is none who can do that. And this alone should give us the knowledge that there is nobody on earth that can do what he is doing. So, I said, if we have the knowledge of God, this would not have even come up. It is by this that a question came to him that somebody asked on the online from Sweden that he would like to know the status or the status of Ghana in our current dispensation. I said, if we would like to know that what is telling us that Ghana is not changing from, say, the difficulties we are going through, going down the drain as we see, he said nothing will change. And that unless we accept the religion before things will turn around. Okroko said, when it comes to the death rate, it has increased. It's on the rise. He said initially it was around 170, by now it is around 700. And many will die than we knew about it previously. He said those who are going to die are also the young ones from the ages of 18 to 30. Okroko they are those that will be dying the more. And again, he explained again that the difficulties in the nation, it is that has gone down a little bit. He said that has reduced to about 90, and so things will be a little mild for us. We will have it a bit comfortable than previous. The sicknesses and the ailment, he said that is also on the rise, and we shall experience it the more. It is this that a question came to him that, okay, if that is the case, what is it about the leadership of Ghana? That it is being said by some pastors on the online preachings that anytime a fancy person in the nation Ghana gets closer to the stool of Ghana or the presidency of Ghana, he or she has to be eliminated. Has even said it and continued to say up to the point that he has spelled it out that the recent vice president of Ghana, she is even dead because she's also hailing from the fancy land. Okonkwo said, if the fancy people and the fancy leaders should turn and come to him, he will tell them the hidden issue about these happenings. And that it is something that is there, and that unless they come to him, he will reveal to them the secret about it. And then again, put a stop to it, so that no fancy person will get to the stool or the presidency and then will be eliminated or will die. Okonkwo said, that is what is there. If the fancy leaders come to him, he will give them the way and then also bring solution to the problem that is happening. But he mentioned to us that as the question came to him that, so does it mean, as he's saying, he mentioned that if the fancy person gets to the stool, Ghana will turn around. Does it mean if the religion has not come to place and then the fancy person come to the stool, would Ghana turn around? He said no. These two things work hand in hand, but yet the religion being accepted by the nation is the first thing, is a priority. If the nation accepts the religion, the things will turn around, we will see Ghana flourishing. And it is not to say that the one from the religion who will become a president and he alone knew about this religion and he is a president and so Ghana will change. He said that is not how it's going to be. Unless the entire nation have come into acceptance and believe in the religion, it is this that will turn things around. Okroko Ninyami Sumafia continue to say that his final words that he has for us is that we should change our ways and come to accept the religion. That is the only way we, the people of Ghana, will have our way. It is by this that the question came to him that yes, as Moses came, he went to King Pharaoh in Egypt to tell him that God said he should liberate his people. He said that yes, as he has said, so he wanted Okonkwo Ninyami Sumafia to also get to the presidency and announce his presence as the messenger of God in the nation. Okroko Ninyami Sumafia said that is not how it happened. And that with Moses, God instructed him to go to the King Pharaoh. And that with him, he never had such a message to go to king, to go to the presidency. And that if he would like to go to the presidency and announce his presence, unless he requests or confirms from the Most High God, before he can do that. So Okroko Ninyami Sumafia said that is how it is, that time too will come. It is that Okroko Ninyami Sumafia will continue to say that yes, unless we, the people of Ghana, accept the religion, the nation will not turn around. They asked him that, yes, how is it going to be? The downpour of rain in our recent time, how is it going to be? Okroko Ninyami Sumafia said, that is also not going to be like we have it previously. He said the rain, as he said, it is not going to be like it is, but all regions will have a bit of the downpour of rain to aid them in whatever they are doing, but it's not going to be like the previous. In explaining, mentioned that, as he has said, the question came to him that he has said that a number of years is given to him to get done with the casting of the evil powers in the nation. And he said with that, he has mentioned, if we could remember, that when that time comes, a word will come to him which he will utter, that all strangers in the nation should leave, and that the evil powers who are in the nation of Konkoni Nyamismawa said, they are all strangers in the nation, and that our ancestors went for them from the Central Africa and they brought them here. So when that time reached and he said that all strangers should leave, they would all leave the nation. So Konkoni Nyamismawa said that time will come, and when the religion is established, the message will come to him, he will deliver. His final words to us is this: we, the people of Ghana, should strive and then convert our way and come into the religion. It is this that will turn the destiny of the nation around, and not what we are doing, not how we are worshiping. Thank you.
Sampa. Rabia kase oya kasampa. 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 Kase oya kasampa. Rabia 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 kese oya kesampa. 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 Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 oya kesamba. Oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 oya kesamba. Oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 oya kesamba. Oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 oya kesamba. Oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 Rabia kese oya kesamba. 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 Oya kesamba. Rabia kese 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 oya kesamba. Rabia que se oya que samba. 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 Rabia que se samba. Rabia que se oya que 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 samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Que se oya que samba. Rabia 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 que se oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba. Que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se Rabia que se oya que samba. 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 Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se
Rabia que se oya que samba. Que samba. Rabia que se oya 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 que samba. Rabia que se
Rabia que se oya que samba. 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 Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se
oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Oya que samba. Rabia que se 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 oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba. Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia que se oya que samba.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. 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 Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 kesampa. Rabia kese oya 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 kesampa. Kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Kesampa. Rabia kese oya 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 kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. This is you. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia Casilla and the Sampa, 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 Rabia Casilla and the Sampa,
Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, 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 oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, oya Casilla, Rabia Casilla 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 oya Casilla, Kesampa. Rabia kese oya 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 kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Kesampa. Rabia kese oya 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 kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Sampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. 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 Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Sampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese
Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese
Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese
Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa.
Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Oya kesampa. Rabia kese oya kesampa. Rabia kese oye kesampa. Rabia kese oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese oye kesampa. Rabia kese oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese 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 oye kesampa. Oye kesampa. Rabia kese oye. Amen. Obia si ni ti ase 5 minutes. Don't find a busa there and to Rabia anim. Asem ba ko pe e na fa na busa.
entertaining kind of friend. You are not my friend. I'm sure about this time. Mama. Why you lose? And I lose actually had it. Amen. I go away. What's all in him? I go away. Watch your mama. Mommy, watch your condition. Mommy. Bro, okay. And then there is writing, we bring up the videos. We do it.
Director one.
Yeah, big dinara. Big dinara.
No.